hello. Welcome to the 100th episode of Tuesday with Tobe. My name is Tobe Frierson, and as you can see, I might be about this bit speechless today because y'all, and I've shared this statistic with you before, the average person who starts a YouTube or a podcast makes it 4 episodes. 4 episodes. And when I tell you, not only is this my 100th episode, and we're approaching this channel becoming 2 years old, y'all, I'm gonna be a toddler, becoming 2 years old, I never missed a Tuesday. This is my 100th episode also consecutively, and I am super proud of that. I am grateful for all of you for sticking with me. I've got some new followers who just found me a few months ago, and some of you have been there since January 2021. Today is a day of celebration. It's going to be a day of reflection as well. I'm not going to hold you long. I wanted to get on, and I'm not on a street somewhere. I'm not at a concert. I'm not in the middle of a sporting event. I'm not getting my hair done by the Dominicans. All of these have been episodes, of course. But I am back in a studio. So the studio is evolving. So I'm not completely done yet. The studio is definitely evolving. So you're going to see it take shape and form. But I cannot tell you how excited I am to be seated, to be still in this moment. You're going to hear a lot about stillness in 2023 because that is something that I am working on. And today we're literally just going to do a quick little recap. My first recap starts with a big thanks. You can't create content and you can't speak to people if nobody's listening. And I went to my little analytics here on my YouTube, and I decided to kind of sort. And I was like, Tobe, why don't you tell the listeners for the 100th episode, why don't you tell them what they enjoyed hearing about? Why don't you tell them some of the most watched videos? And so they're kind of sorted in categories, but I did a top 10 sort. And the first thing, you all love weight loss stories. So all of you, if you've been following this channel, you have heard of E2M Fitness, and I'm not about to do another plug. I'm not. We do start back up in January though. But when I tell you all that my top 3 videos were all on my E to M journey. And so E to M is done in 8-week rounds. And initially when I did my round 1, my round 2, and my round 3, I did videos of all of them. And so you all really like that. Y'all got into that a ton. Of course, my intro video. And that intro video happened on January 5th, 2021. So I'll never forget the Wednesday after, that Tuesday morning, not the Wednesday after. That Tuesday morning, I posted on my Facebook, and I definitely was super dramatic and drew it out and was like, you guys aren't going to believe what I'm embarking upon. And then I dropped the link. And 781 of you clicked on that link. So my very first time out of the gate, I had encouragement and energy, and I was like, oh, you better keep saying stuff. People might tune in, they might listen. And so my intro video was also in the top 10. And then there was a dear friend of mine. Her name was Kelly. Kelly was the first ever interview that I did on the platform, and I haven't done a lot of interviews, so we'll have to see now that I'm in a studio. We'll have to see what 2023 brings to us. But I interviewed Kelly. She was a dear friend who I met in Savannah, Georgia when I lived there, and she was battling cancer. And I never did a follow-up after I did. There was about 3 episodes that I did with Kelly. I never did a follow-up about her journey, but we're about to come up on the 1-year anniversary of losing Kelly. Kelly fought an amazing fight, but that cancer was tough. It was aggressive. And a lot of you did tune in to hear about her story, her journey, and essentially what she was trying to do. She was trying to give us the tools that we needed to support people who are going through something like cancer, particularly something like a stage 4 cancer. So go back and check out Kelly's journey, if you will. It'll give you some insight, particularly if you're dealing with any friends or family members that have cancer. And I wish you all the best if you are. And Kelly's family, if you all are listening, I think about Kelly every single day. And I hope you all are doing well. On to the other videos that were super popular. This was a part 1 and a part 2. I called them Be Happy. That's literally what I named them. I named them Be Happy. I was encouraging you all to kind of find that thing that kind of gets you going, gets you moving, because life can be tough. Life can be super tough. And so I can't have someone external to me responsible for my happiness, right? I have to know those things that bring me back to a center and those things that can get me going and up and moving. So we did a 2-part episode, and y'all clicked on it and you watched it and you really liked that. And then this one is interesting. I titled it Tough Decisions. And so, of course, just with the title Tough Decisions, maybe in the description you could tell what it was about. But it was about whether or not I should ride a motorcycle again after having my neck broken and a head laceration because a tree fell on my vehicle and trapped me in. So I did end up riding that motorcycle again, by the way, after that tough decision. And then I ended up getting hit on that motorcycle and the motorcycle was totaled. So, sometimes, guys, and I need to go back and actually see how I set up that episode and what I told you all I was going to do. But the motorcycle got taken care of without me voluntarily getting off and stop riding. That tells you a little bit about who I am. If you know me or if you've been following this channel, that all makes sense. And then lastly, in the top 10, I titled this one From Due West to DC. And while I'm not sitting in DC right now, I did move to DC last January, and I'm in the DMV right now, DC, Maryland, Virginia, for those who are not familiar. And on that final episode, I was just wrapping up, telling you all that I wasn't going to have a studio and didn't know when I was going to have a studio again. And here we are, 100 episodes in. I am happy to report from my new studio that I'll be pulling together over the next few weeks. And again, this is just a big thank you for being a part of the Tuesdays with Tobe family, the Tuesdays with Tobe community. And I can't wait to see what's in store for us. So I set this up last week. I told you all, I was like, hey, tune in. Next week's my 100th episode. I'm going to have something special for you. And something special for you is just this. Check it out. And I just wanted to express my gratitude again to all of you. It's a celebration today, right? And I don't know what you do in your family or with your friends, what your culture is, but celebrations are centered around usually food, festivities, music, right? And so a part of the surprise I have for you today, Santa. We're going to do a sing-along with Santa. We're not going to do a sing-along with Santa. He actually can sing. And of course, y'all know Santa only works if you believe, right? So hopefully everybody's believing this season, but he's literally just in the background. He stands here and he stares at the tree. There's a tree in front of me. So that's why he's here. No, onto it for real. It took a whole lot of intentionality for me to continue to be in front of you every single week for 100 episodes. And so I went all the way back to the 90s. So those of you who are 90s, 80s kids, maybe even 70s babies as well, this song may be familiar to you if you come from a gospel music kind of background or remotely familiar. So sing along with me. This is what I had on my heart to share with you all as I'm celebrating today. I am celebrating these 100 episodes and while I'm celebrating, I'm recognizing how faithful God has been to allow me to do this with you all. And I'm still on a journey. Who knows where this channel is taking me? I'm still on a journey. So take a quick listen. What you done for me? I lost my shackles and you set me free. How you made a way out of no way. You turned my darkness into day. You made my joy in the time of sorrow. Hope for my tomorrow. Peace in the time of storm. Strength when I'm weak and worn. I can never repay you, Lord, for what you done for me. I lost my shackles and you set me free. How you made a way out of no way. You turned my darkness into day. You made my joy in the time of sorrow. Hope for my tomorrow. Peace in the time of storm. Strength when I'm weak and worn. You've been Lord. Not only has he been faithful, and you all know how much I adore our dear Lord. Not only has he been faithful, you my viewers, you all have been faithful, and I am so grateful today. I cannot wait for 2023 to see what is in store for this channel, to see what is in store. Maybe I'm gonna get that first big speaking opportunity because I've been faithful in this space and I've been trying to figure out how to put this all together. Maybe that's what's ahead. But whatever's ahead, you all have been with me. I have felt your presence. I have seen the views. We just went over the analytics earlier, and my heart is full today. I'm so incredibly excited for the future of this channel, and excited for all of you as well. Hopefully you guys are starting off the holidays really great. I'm sorry you didn't get a chance to hear Santa sing, but that wasn't a part of this today. And I hope you like, share, and subscribe, and please meet me back here next week. Take care, y'all.